Sir, you just mentioned about Sanskrit. Okay. Everybody thinks it's a dying language. It is useless. People are not learning interesting. Because some people are taking Sanskrit to score high marks in 10th standard, in Karnataka at least. Because you can write in Kannada, answer in Kannada or English, anywhere you can write. You don't have to answer in. So Sanskrit has become very up to 10th standard language because to score marks only. Why is Sanskrit very important in one's life? Is it important or should we ignore it?
See, what happens is you have to understand is Sanskrit language is a difficult language. It's extremely difficult. Extremely means, I will tell you, when I wrote my second book called Patanjali Code, in the entire India, including all the universities, there was not a single person who could review my book.
Wow.
So I talked to my Sanskrit teacher, who is a great scholar. He said, Neil, you will not get, because they don't know what you have written. So what I did was, I went to California one day, and there was one girl there, and that girl is born in US, but she is Indian origin. Her name was Kothari, something Kothari. And she looked at my book and she reviewed it. And I told Dr. Thite, my teacher, he said, I know that girl, she is good for you. So she wrote the review. But what I'm saying to you is, Sanskrit language is very, very difficult, though it looks simple. For example, I'll tell you, Samadhi word is masculine. You think Samadhi is Srilingi, that is feminine, but Samadhi is masculine, it is he Samadhi. Second, I will tell you a very funny thing. Upanishad. Upanishad word is feminine. Upanishad is not neutral.
Yeah, it is not neutral.
It is she Upanishad. Then third one is, in the Sanskrit language, one small letter can make a big change in the
meaning of it.
Just chit and chitta, there is a different meaning. Then namaskaram is totally wrong. Namaskaraha.
It's not namaskaram.
No, namaskaram is totally wrong.
Namaskaram.
Plus, all the South Indian words, yoga is totally wrong. It is yoga.
Wow.
Namaskara is wrong. Namaskara.
Wow.
So, what has happened is that these modifications have taken place. So, the grammatical part is gone. Now, what happens is, once the grammatical part is gone, our all sciences are written in Sanskrit language.
Correct.
That is a problem, because Patanjali has written in Sanskrit language. Very few people understand it. All the yoga teachers are writing, but they are all wrong. They are not understanding what he is saying, because the grammar is making the difference in the language.
The meaning itself will be changed. Okay.
So, now what is happening is that grammatical part is very difficult in Sanskrit, because Sanskrit grammar is extremely bound. Actually, Sanskrit means bound grammar.
Wow.
Sanskrit means it is grammatically bound language, and it is the most grammatically bound language in the world. That is why all the French and Spanish and German, people have to by force study Sanskrit. They have to study the Panini Vyakaranam, then only they get PhD in those languages.
In Germany,
Sanskrit is better than India.
Man.
I have seen German people speaking in Sanskrit at home.
Wow.
Husband, wife. Completely fluently, sir. And Sanskrit is compulsory in high school in Germany. Whereas here it is being removed in Tamil Nadu. They are removing it. That's ridiculous. But anyway, so that's the first part. In understanding. So what happens is that people who don't understand, they give it up. They say, forget Patanjali and forget all this. Bhagavad Gita is too big and 700 verses. Who want to just look at 10 commandments? It's easy. Believe in God and finish. So now this is one problem with Sanskrit. Second problem with Sanskrit is extremely melodious, and it is it gives your tongue some kind of twisting by which your voice can become beautiful and you can memorization. So you can even use Sanskrit just to improve your memory.
Wow.
See, if you study Sanskrit language and just decide that you will study the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, suppose, or whatever it is, you can take any song also, like a romantic song, I don't care. Now you memorize the first verse, then memorize second verse. If you go on doing like that, there are today many people, including 6-year-old or 8-year-old in South India, they have memorized the entire Bhagavad Gita, sir, 700 verses, not a joke. You can go to Tamil Nadu, you can see many on YouTube. They have memorized the whole Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, sir.
So now what happens is that you develop this memorization system using Sanskrit language. If you are able to do that, any other memorization, for example, physics book or Sanskrit, the other book, like when I was in 8th standard, I remember that my entire English textbook, I totally memorized it.
Wow.
So my teacher is thinking that I'm copying from that book during exam. I said, no, sir, I have memorized the whole book. So it is possible to memorize the book, which concept is not there today at all. But whereas Adi Shankara and all that, they had memorized all the Upanishads and everything is memorized. Even today, all these Veda Pandits, they are memorizing all the Vedas. For 14,500 prayers in Rigveda, they have to memorize.
Wow.
So what I'm saying is that your memory will become very sharp. So Sanskrit can be used in many different ways. Also, it is phonetic. So part of the Sanskrit can be used for computer languages, like because the phonetic will translate exactly or transcribe exactly what you are saying.
I read that, sir, that Sanskrit language is best suited for
It is. They are
computing.
saying that the problem is like this. In yoga, those people who know good Sanskrit, they don't do yoga. Those who know very good yoga, they don't do any Sanskrit.
Wow.
Whereas same problem with computers. Like all these Sanskrit pandits who say this, they don't know anything about computer. They can't even send an email. And those who are good in technology, they don't know Sanskrit. See, he's good in his technology, but does he know Sanskrit?
He does
so
not
he
know.
cannot write a website in Sanskrit language. I had one teacher in Sanskrit. I'll tell you his funny thing. He used to write his check in Sanskrit language. So he goes to the bank and they said, "Sir, we don't know how many amounts." They said, "We will not accept your check. It is in Sanskrit." He said, "You
a
must
cultural
accept
language,
it," and he had to fight a legal battle.
Wow.
And they had to accept that check. He was that crazy. His name was Vasanta Galgir, and he died at 94 just last year.
Okay.
But
okay.
he was a Sanskrit preacher and professor. He went to many countries, and I can tell you that he was the best Sanskrit speaker in the world, even better than other scholars. He was able to speak, make jokes, etc. in Sanskrit. And all these currently these Sanskrit Bharati and all those people, they have taken that. I think probably they have taken the inspiration from him.
Okay.
But his problem was he doesn't know any computer. He has a car, but he doesn't know driving. He doesn't have a driver also. So he's asking everybody who comes, "Can you please drive the car?" So this way, the Sanskrit can be used. But that person who should know both. That is the advantage I got.
Amazing.
See, I was very lucky because I got to go to US and other countries. So I came to know the English language, then public speaking, then how to present in the corporate section, and also the ancient science. This I was able to combine in such a way that when I talk to the foreigner, I can explain to him exactly what the Bhagavad Gita is saying.
Wow.
In 5 minutes, in 20 minutes, in 2 hours or 20 hours, depending on the time. So this Sanskrit is very, very useful language. Plus, Sanskrit is, because it is difficult, if you can take it up, that challenge,
Yes.
then you will become very solid.
Absolutely. So I think, when you say this, we should have one subject is Sanskrit in engineering and diploma and all
Yes.
these places, sir. So, science and technology and our ancient knowledge.
And it should be given importance. See, it is there in IIT also nowadays. Like there is some small, I heard there is a Sanskrit, but they do it as like a small trash can, like, okay, we need to put some trash, so there is a trash can in the room. Rest of the room is more important. Like that, they have given very small importance. They should give a solid importance, and they are not giving that importance because they do not know it.
Wow.
See, they don't know. At least Narendra Modi knows something about yoga. So he is giving that importance. But Rahul Gandhi or Rajiv Gandhi, they don't know any yoga. So they don't give any importance. So that's how the person who is in charge, they should feel it is important. Second is that they should give a good amount of... see, I was called once to make a syllabus of Maharashtra state government. They want to do master's degree and PhD in yoga. So they told me that, can you volunteer to make a syllabus? I said, I will do it free for you only if you guarantee me in writing that after that person gets master's degree, he will surely get a job in school to teach yoga, and he should get a good salary, not minimum salary.
Yeah.
See, nowadays they are giving, see sir, nowadays they are giving 4 or 5,000 rupees salary to a yoga teacher. 4 and 5,000 is for tea and coffee.
Yes, sir.
And for other teachers, they are giving 50,000, 1 lakh, like that. So it looks like the yoga teacher, the same thing happened with the priest in the past. All these pujaris, they will get only some 10 rupees dakshina or like that.
Yes.
Now they realize that it's very important. So they are charging them now. For Satyanarayan puja, they are charging 5,000 rupees. They should charge.
Yes.
Otherwise, they can't maintain
They can't
their...
survive also, and that culture will never flourish.
So these Sanskrit people, they should be given good importance. Then only it will flourish. The same thing happened with Ayurveda. British people brought it down totally
Very important.
to Ayurveda, and they English medicine they brought up. So now we think that English medicine we should pay 5,000, but for Ayurvedic doctor we should only pay 50 rupees. This is a totally stupid understanding. They don't know what Ayurveda is. So they think Ayurveda means just give a little bit of triphala, 3 fruits and a mixture.
Very true,
It's not that simple.
Very
It is
true,
like quite complicated.
When you mention about yoga, I just want to mention to my audience, Sir was the India representative on the first yoga day which Modi created, and he went to Russia as the India representative. Second yoga day, third yoga day, and he went to Italy also as the India representative on yoga days. So he has 55,000 students worldwide in yoga, and in a unique yoga which I want to dwell upon in my next section. It is not the normal yoga. What comes to all our mind, yoga means, it's about exercise. It's about asanas. It's all about that. Sir, Srimanta, we believe in being adaptive. Adaptive in the sense, only if you want to be happy, if you want to be successful, we believe that you have to be adaptive. Adaptive in the sense, on the changing circumstances, if you start adapting to, so we can be more, our life will be more easier and comfortable is what our belief also is. And we structure our education system based on adaptiveness only, sir. You mentioned about Sanskrit. I actually, if I want to develop on, I want to talk hours together on that subject only. But to utilize your time, I want to also talk about your work, sir, on with a unique knowledge of yoga and Sanskrit, and your science background. You have your travel background, everything, and you have devised your own method of yoga system.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about that, sir, and tell us how unique it is from the generic known yogic system what we see around, sir?
Okay. See, what is happening is, let's first look at the real yoga, what real yoga means.
Yes.
Real yoga, it starts in the Indian philosophy.
Okay.
It comes from the Vedas to the Upanishad, which are the philosophical texts. After that to Patanjali Yoga Sutra, which is extraction from the Upanishad. So in that, what they are saying is, in short, what they are saying is that the person has body, mind and soul. Some of the systems don't believe in soul, but basically they are saying that these 3 exist, and the entire life of a person revolves around the mind. And unless the mind becomes focused, the person will not be successful either in material world or spiritual world. Once the person becomes spiritual, they should go into the liberation. That means they should get a samadhi state, which is total concentration. Samadhi means total concentration. Once you get there, you should try to liberate. That means you should come out of body-mind state. So we are not going to explain that, but that was the original yoga system. Okay. Now there are other systems like Advaita, Vedanta, etc. They are partially overlapping, etc. Now, in the modern, then there is another system which came after this original system. In that system, they came to know that this meditation to focus the mind is very difficult for common people. And they are not able to even sit for the meditation.
Yes, sir.
So, Patanjali says, Sthira Sukham Asanam means minimum 3 hours you should sit without moving at all. That's what he's saying, minimum 3 hours. So now, you try to sit for 20 minutes without moving at all. And you should feel very comfortable, he says. So now the thing is that they develop one more system called Hatha Yoga.
Hatha Yoga.
So this Hatha Yoga is totally ununderstood today. I have not met a single teacher in the world yet who knows what Hatha Yoga means. That is why I wrote Hatha Yoga Sutras 2 years ago.
Wow.
Because there are no Hatha Yoga Sutras in the classical literature. I am the first one. So in Hatha Yoga, what they are saying is, you start with the body. That means make your body sufficiently strong, not too much strong, not like Tarzan or some
Bodybuilder.
3 hours doing one pose and making yourself look extremely beautiful. Not you will look beautiful, but that is not a purpose. But they made your start with the body. Once the body comes into your control, make the breath control. Then after breath control, try to control energy.
Wow.
Okay, then that energy, if you are able to control it, not just energy, but control that energy and bring it into the spine, then that is called Kundalini.
Okay.
So Kundalini is the real Hatha Yoga.
Kundalini Yoga, they say Kundalini Yoga. Okay.
Hatha means to control the Kundalini, not control the body or breath.
Okay.
So once that Kundalini goes up, what happens is when it reaches the top, your mind will become peaceful. That's all it will do.
Wow.
It will not give you self-realization. So once your mind becomes peaceful, you are supposed to meditate now. After
you have
that,
to meditate.
After that,
Wow.
That's why the Hatha Yoga's first verse, Kevalam Raja Yogaya Hatha Vidyopadishyate. That means for doing Raja Yoga only, I am telling you this Hatha Yoga. First verse is telling that.
Wow.
But nobody is telling that first verse. They directly go to asanas and go on doing better and better asanas. So that's okay, that is their choice. But that is the second system called Hatha Yoga. Now what happens is after this, Bhagavad Gita is integrating everything. Bhagavad Gita is everything integrated.
Wow.
And
Bhagavad
if you-
talks about these things.
He talks about everything. And Bhagavad Gita is telling that you can follow whatever path you want.
Yes.
Bhagavad Gita is not telling do only this.
Yeah.
He's saying that if you cannot do anything, just put the flower and this. But do it with a focus of mind. Even if you put a tulsi flower on Krishna, do it with focus of mind. Don't do it because somebody told you. Nowadays what people do is, okay, now it's Ashadi Ekadashi, put lot of tulsi there. So they think that if you put 1 kilo tulsi means you will get 1 kilo punya. If you put 2 kilo tulsi, 2 kilo, not like that. Lord Krishna is not seeing that. He is seeing exactly what is your state of mind there. When you put one also. That is why when that Tulsi Vivaha took place, that two ladies, he
Rukmini.
put only one Tulsi and immediately he went out.
Came. Yeah.
So what I am saying to you is that Bhagavad Gita is integrating everything.
Yes.
Now what is happening is, if you look at the today's society, what happens is, all the people, most of the people, they are using yoga for fitness.
Correct.
And health also. Health also is not fully integrated because diet is not integrated. You can see all the yoga teachers looking very fat. So that means the diet is not integrated. Only yoga, the fitness is integrated. Anyway, they get health also because of exercise. So health and fitness, and nowadays, as I told you, that the society has deteriorated in the pollution, etc. And due to that, health problems have come.
Correct.
So people like Ramdev Baba, etc., what they are saying, you do this yoga, then your diabetes will be affected.
Correct.
So they are going to use it as a therapy.
Result oriented.
Therapy.
Okay.
So yoga has become a tool for health, fitness and therapy.
Correct. Correct, sir.
Okay. Now this is what the current yoga is. Then what I noticed is, I went on doing yoga my own way. I studied first traditional yoga, but I was interested in physical fitness also. So I studied biology to know what are the organs. Then I studied nutrition and I practiced it for 30 years. I tried, one day I fasted 25 days, no eating at all, to see what the fast does. I wanted to know.
You did not eat for 25
No,
days?
25 days I did not eat at all. I went to office also and I only took chai and water. And it was no problem for me at all. And this is just before I started my yoga school in 98. But what I'm trying to tell you is that due to all this experimentation, and I studied it very interestingly, like I purposefully took an interest. Like suppose I try to sing Ganpati Sahasranam, then can I sing it this way? If I sing it in a rhythmic way or in a melodic way, or if I start with Tanpura, what will happen? All this experimentation I did. And I was engineering student, see. So what happened is that when I'm thinking in a very systematic way. So when I came into the market in 98, that time I started teaching for profession. And I saw that all these yoga classes, what they are doing is, see, they are doing a Patanjali prayer, like they are singing to Patanjali or they are singing to Lord Krishna, And immediately start Surya Namaskar.